Okay, hi everybody. Hi, listen, Patrick, Daddy was an alcoholic. Listen, I just want to say, talking about men. Let's go. There's a lot of things that are happening when our fathers are alcoholics, and we're adults. And look, I'm a man, and we still not even realize it, but that the scared child that we remember so well when we're young is still pulling the strings. Okay, they're still controlling the situation. So the eyes in which you look out at the world, for many of us, for years, they are a child. For example, so when you were a child, you had to survive. You had to be in control. So you were OCD because you didn't know what was going to happen, and you didn't want to create anxiety. So you just said, "I got to be ready for everything." So you couldn't relax. You were always stressed, and that was just routine. Okay? And so have you noticed that as an adult, you might be OCD as well, and you might be stressed and anxiety, and you're always trying to control things, and you don't realize that times have changed. Daddy might be still drinking, but daddy's not living with you anymore. Your father's not living. My father's not living with me. Maybe your father's passed, like my father has passed. So you have control now. So just remember, you have control. And when you remember that, things can change. You can start to let go. You can let go, let go, let go. And I do believe, okay, I believe that you can let go. Because just realizing that's true. I now control where I live, who I live with. There's no danger because now you're an adult. You can see what's really dangerous, what's not, and we don't live in a dangerous world for many of us. But when you're a child, you're so vulnerable. Your brain is still developing, and so you're always scared, even though you don't have a right to be always. But dad's sometimes drunk and he's aggressive. Mom's scared, so I don't know when he's going to come home. So it just creates a survival. I got to survive here. And there's no thriving, it's surviving. And that's all you expect. Well, I can tell you that if you don't, you think as we grow up, now I'm an adult, now I have a job, now I can make my decisions, I have to pay my bills, I can choose to have children. People do that. They have children, but they still are thinking the same way. Oh my God, I'm not sure. No, I don't want to. I'm not going to that party because I don't know. I just don't feel like I don't feel like going. But the real reason maybe is you're not in control, and not being in control is dangerous because it was as a child. How much of your life is dealing with that? You're not in control, so you shy away from it. When in fact, there's no reason to shy away from anything because you're no longer that child. You're now an adult, and the context is completely completed. Daddy is no longer drinking in your presence. You are making all the decisions, and it's an illusion. And it was with love I say this, but it's an illusion that you still think there's concern for fear. That's not true. But there is a reason why you're still feeling it. It's because that child inside you that was scared, that had to be controlling OCD when he was a child, is still a part of who you are. So if you want to heal, you got to first realize that child needs to heal. And we've already done it, but we can do it again. We can tell that child, love you. I really do. 24/7. I truly love you. And I want to tell you that you're safe with me. You're safe and you're loved. You're my little person inside me, the child I was, but now you're with me. I'm in control, can't you see? So listen, that is true. Reconnect with that inner child, and it's all right here. Okay? Meditate. Breathe in for 8 seconds. Hold it for 8 seconds, and breathe out slowly for 8 seconds. Do that 3 or 4 times, so your eyes are closed and you're in a relaxed state, and then you can connect with that child. And a trick is go back to an age that scared you the most. Okay? Me, it was 8 years old. My parents just separated, and I was only 7 or 8, and my mom came back and she was crying, and my dad took her to court to have custody of my other brother, and he won. And she was crying, and I knew she was a good mother, but the court said she was an incompetent mother. That's why she lost the custody of my brother. And she was crying, and I remember I started crying, and it hurt me so much that my dad would do that to my mom. And so that for me was the biggest hurt that my father did to my mom as a child, that really stood out. And it just impacted me so much. So go back to when you were a child, and in your mind, and just tell that child, bend down and look at the child in the eye and say, listen, it's done. You can come with me. You don't have to live with this anymore. You're going to come and live. I'm an adult now, so I can take care of you. I can hold you, and you're going to be safe with me. And really see that child in your mind hug you like it's never hugged a person so tightly, and he might be crying. And I want you to stand up and say, you're coming home with me. And when you do that mind experience, you are really impacting your body. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Now I want to do another song for you, and it's just a verse. So I just want to say, please remember, you can be the man. You can be the man that your father chose not to be. Be the man. Now that you talk to the child, so let's talk to the child now. Child, your work is finally done. Thank you for the miles you've walked, through the storms and through the silence, through the things we talked about. But the dawn is breaking slowly, and a new day has begun. You can rest with your heart now. I'll carry you as a man, and together we'll sing that we chose to be, chose to be, chose to be the man my father didn't choose. Yes, you, but we better, better, together, together, together. Okay, listen, I just want to just say thank you. I love brotherly love, and just know that men, we don't always have to hurt. Okay? We can, please, I invite you, hit the subscribe button. You're going to get more of these. And please like this material if you like it. Please do a commentary. Do a comment. Are you feeling, what else do you want me to write about, to talk about? What else? Because you had a father who was alcoholic. What else could help you? And give me some ideas, and I would love it so much because I want to help. I really do. Okay. Peace and love. Bye-bye.